The Los Angeles Lakers play the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's a big game.
At Crypto.com Center. And LeBron robbed 36 points away from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and becoming the all-time leading scorer in total points in NBA history. And I wasn't sure hours ago if LeBron was going to break it tonight. But with all the pomp and circumstance that he's brought out tonight, he going for it. If he doesn't break it, it'll be a surprise. Now, Rob G, tell us everything that is going on at Crypto.com.
Especially what he looks like, Rob G.
He wore a tux,
He
right?
looks like he's going to a friend's wedding.
Is that right?
He's got a jet black tuxedo. He looks sharp as a bowl of marbles. But here's the big important deal. Kareem's going to be there.
Hold on.
See,
A bowl of marbles?
I've been saying that for years.
That's
you've
not
never
even
noticed
sharp.
That. Exactly.
Yes.
You've never noticed that.
Wow.
But in any event, Kareem's going to be there, which is a big deal, obviously.
Very nice. Yes, that's a nice touch.
Ty Lue is going to be there. Over 200 credentialed members of the media will be there, which the Lakers say is the equivalent of a Western Conference or an early finals game.
Wow.
Yeah, 200. That's a lot. So for the people
usually
saying,
don't they have like 1,200 for the finals? Because people come from all over the world. Maybe 200 domestic.
Live in the arena at that point.
That's
okay,
pretty
so then
amazing.
you got his high school basketball teammates are going to be there. His wife and kids are going to be there. And this is the highlight. He flew his mother off of her vacation to be here tonight in Los Angeles.
I mean, I guess if he doesn't get it tonight, that he'll have all of them come Thursday, is my guess. But he's clearly going for it. And I'm going to say this, though.
36 is within reach. I mean, that's not like
he can definitely do
that's
it.
not like he's 55 away, and you
I don't
gotta
think he'd do this
like
if
you
he's
wouldn't do
55
that,
away,
right? You
right.
wouldn't show up in a tux. You wouldn't fly mom in.
Right.
You know, I'm sure when she's jumping up and down, he's not going to tell her to sit her butt down. Not this time.
But look, 36 is not easy.
No. But it's still
If I'm
doable.
Lou Dort from Oklahoma City, I'm
you
like,
trying
you
to
ain't
stop
get,
him?
Heck yeah.
Look at Chris. Chris wants to
You
rain on
wouldn't?
everybody's parade.
You wouldn't.
No, I would. I would do whatever I could.
He is not getting his
I'm like-
36
I'm
on me.
like-
now with all this, if you didn't bring all this to the place, then I'd be like, okay. But you bringing all this?
We got 3 forwards with 6 fouls each, and we're going to use all of them tonight. If you're going to get them, it's going to be 36 free throws. That's how you're going to get it tonight.
Well, Rob, the big talk as well was that will LeBron break the record with a sky hook? Now, that, of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's signature shot.
And which we've always talked about, Chris, how no other big man ever copied that. It's one of the greatest shots. You can't contest it, Chris. You can't stop it. And all these big guys who don't have any kind of moves, like when they used to have big guys who played in the middle, I couldn't believe guys never took it up. But anyway,
I don't know why guys.
I just don't understand it. But I'm going to
do
say
a
this.
jump hook, but
right, not a sky hook.
Yeah.
And I say, LeBron James, if you're listening, do not do a sky hook for the basket to put you ahead of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It will be hokey. It will be phony. It will be baloney. Don't do it.
But now, look, first of all, I
it.
don't think it would be, probably wouldn't be a sky hook. It would probably be a jump hook. But you mean to tell me, if he does a sky hook or hook shot of some sort and makes it and breaks the record on that, you wouldn't think that was cool?
No, because you know what the real choice is, Chris, or what could really happen? Is he tries that
and misses.
4 or 5 of them trying to get the basket like that.
I don't think he'd do it.
Do you know
like
what I mean?
that.
Would you
Yeah.
think if he missed the first one, he would be like, okay, I ain't going to do that again? Do you see what I'm saying?
I could see maybe 2.
Right? He could try it
Maybe
a couple
2.
times and then be
Right.
like, all right, LeBron, can you just
You got
score
to
a
be
basket?
winning the game
Right.
badly, right?
To do that. That's just so out of what he does, Chris. You don't need to do that. I would like to see LeBron run over somebody and go to the basket and score, and the official doesn't blow the whistle.
So
that would be the
what would
perfect
be
basket.
the ideal? That's how the ideal for you.
When I think about LeBron scoring, that's what I mostly think about.
I guess I think he'll break it on a 3, but I would guess. I guess if I could pick my choice, it'd probably be a breakaway dunk with his signature, tomahawk.
You could
dunk.
do that.
Signature tomahawk. But I'm gonna be honest. If I was LeBron, I wouldn't care how I broke it.
Right. You
He
just
said
wanna
he
break
didn't
it.
want to do it on the free throw. I wouldn't have a problem doing it on the free throw. I mean, they count just like all the
You
other
remember that
shots.
terrible Michael Strahan sack of Brett Favre?
Favre,
That
yes.
was probably the worst. It was remember that when Brett Favre
yeah.
just fell down and they credited him with a sack? I was like, dude,
That's
no.
bad.
That's
that's why
bad.
you hope that OKC will go out there and compete. Now these boys are young,
And here's the
so
other
a lot of them grew up watching LeBron.
Here's
play.
another number though, Chris. He has scored 36 or more 7 times in
This
his
season?
16 games, right?
7 times in the last 16 games. Wow, he hadn't done over 30 or more in the last 3. But wow,
And then
7 times.
Another
in the last
thing that's
16.
very important, we were talking about this before the show. TNT and the NBA have announced that they will not stop the game to honor him breaking the record if the game is under 1 minute and within 6 points. Because we were talking about what happens if they stop the game
that wouldn't
and
be
it's
fair.
a close game and they got to finish
That wouldn't
it.
be fair.
So they won't celebrate it until after the game. if
Okay.
they do
Chris,
that.
you have a problem with that?
No, if they
I
do
think
it
if
after the game, They
Right.
do it after
I
the
think
game.
that's
Right.
fair because you're going to stop the game for 20 minutes, you know what I mean, or 15 minutes,
Right.
and that ain't fair to the other
What
team.
all do they have planned? Do you know? I mean, just obviously,
Is
Adam
the commissioner
Silver
in the
goes
building?
out.
Nothing.
I
I'm
would
sure he is, but there's nothing definitive that they're going to do. They just said they will acknowledge that when he breaks.
Well,
it, the
that's
same
my
way with
question.
Kareem
Is like
did.
how long? You know, when Steph, I'm trying to remember now. The 3-point record isn't close to as significant, but when Steph broke that, you bring your parents out. I guess you're hugging your parents, your teammates.
You're gonna say some words, all your
congratulate you,
team-
say a few words. They'll bring Kareem out, so it could be 15 minutes. They'll bring Kareem out.
What if they do that and they're down by 14?
It don't matter.
So did
This
you-
year is about LeBron breaking this record. And look, you heard him, Rob G. I think Lakers fans should be heartened by LeBron saying, "You know what?
You've been
I'm
hanging out with
disappointed
J.J.
we
Redick
didn't
too
get
much.
No, did JJ Redick say
Remember,
that?
we did a topic on this
Oh
earlier
no,
in the
that
season.
no. What I'm talking about is LeBron saying in his interview with Michael Wilbon that we got enough. I'm focused on winning it with my guys. That's a warrior. That's what I like to see.
I want to break in real quick. Did you see the story about Isaiah Thomas going to the Suns in the front office with the new owner? So
Isaiah Thomas, the legend.
yes,
What is the story?
that he's going to have a prominent role in the front office with the new Suns owner. You know, who's a Michigan State guy.
Is that true, Rob G? Because Rob
Have you
sometimes
seen
gets
it?
fooled,
No, I'm-
you know.
Have you seen it, Rob G? Or am I?
So
No, you're
Isaiah
right.
Thomas is going to be in the front office with the Suns. Good
That's
for
worked out
Isaiah.
very well for him in the past, by the way, in the
Right.
front office.
Yeah.
Well, no, he wasn't as bad. No, hold on. You saw those stories. His draft record in New York was
Ronaldo
great.
Balkman was a tremendous draft pick.
No,
actually.
but overall, his
Yeah.
draft record was David Lee, Nate Robinson. I mean, low picks. He did a
All
good
right,
job.
I don't want
He
to get
wasn't
off
as
track.
bad.
I just saw
So
that.
then why'd you say it?
Because I just saw it. I thought it was important. No, Isaiah.
It is good. I'm happy for
Yeah,
Isaiah.
I mean,
That's my friend, and that's great. Here, Rob, let me ask you this. And Rob G, if you want to weigh in, feel free. LeBron generally, I don't think of people think of him as one of the all-time great scorers. Do you think that's fair or right that he's not viewed as that?
I think it's fair. I don't think he's. You talked about it, Chris. No signature shot. You know.
Well, I think that's why people don't.
Right.
view him as that.
He scores. He's a great player. But I agree. I don't think people would look at him and say, "Man, he's an unbelievable scorer," or what he is.
No, but my thing is this. I do think you have to recognize. Now, he's not Michael Jordan. And maybe you want to put Kevin Durant ahead of him. There are other guys you want to put ahead of him. But to say LeBron is not a great scorer, how do you say that? When he averages 27 points for his career and he does it on 50% shooting. I get that he doesn't have the arsenal. I think why people don't view him that way are two. I go 2 reasons. One, he doesn't really have a go-to shot.
Yep.
Maybe 3. And he's not a great shooter. Like, he's a great finisher at the rim, but I mean, you know, big guys or strong guys or athletic guys can do that. But he doesn't, even though he can hit a mid-range shot, he's not a great mid-range shooter. He can hit a three. He's not a great three-point shooter.
Not a great free throw shooter.
Not a great free throw shooter. And so I
when
think
people
those
see
two.
those
And then
things,
thirdly,
right.
he doesn't even really think of himself as a scorer. So I think those are the reasons why. But my point is just, it's like Shaq. Oh, Shaq didn't. All he did was dunk. So?
Right.
I mean, you couldn't stop it.
No, right.
I don't care if every basket he ever made was a dunk. If you can't stop it to the tune of 30 points a game, then so what? And I think that's like LeBron has to be recognized as a great scorer. Not the greatest, but a great scorer just because of the production.
That's fair, but not one of the greatest scorers. I agree with you.
Well, I mean, how far down you go. Like, I think pure score maybe separates.
Right. Okay.
Pure. Because Kevin Durant has not scored as much as LeBron. I don't even think per game. It's close. But he is, because he's such a great shooter.
Right.
Right?
And
Steph is such a great shooter.
And he can score from anywhere.
Right,
Durant.
right. I mean, I think, though, when people think scores, they think go-to move. Jordan had the mid-range. Kareem had the sky hook. Durant is just a fantastic shooter. Same with Steph. I think those are some of the things people think about. I think they think of LeBron more as athletic, strong, big, and incredibly skilled as far as knowing the game, seeing the floor, passing the ball for a guy his size, and intelligent player. But I don't think they think score, and I kind of get it. But I just think, the dude is a great scorer.